Welcome now to the 51st Annual Jock Tosh Holiday Classic. Today is a semifinal matchup between the Perspective Warriors and the St. Patrick Shamrocks. Griffin, what are your thoughts on today's matchup?
Right now, I think it's going to be a difference in star players. Perspectives, Jaden Taylor, he leads the team in total points per game average. He's averaging 17 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds on 50% shooting. Meanwhile, for St. Pat's, RJ McPartland, he's averaging 11 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds on 62% shooting. Whoever can shoot better, I feel, will be able to win this game.
Yeah, yesterday we were watching the St. Patrick game last night. McPartland, such a dominant force to be reckoned with in the paint, and just all around, he had a couple big threes that really changed the game yesterday for them.
One player to watch out for is Tristan Howard. He stands at 6'6". He could be the difference in perspectives for this game. He could stand tall against RJ McPartland. McPartland has a 2-inch advantage, but I do feel like Howard, with his athleticism, his vertical, he'll be able to guard McPartland if he really puts his head down and goes to work.
Teams talking things over before we tip off. Coach Justin Rhymes versus Coach Michael Bailey. This is his 32nd year coaching St. Patrick Shamrocks. Only 2 coaches in this program's history. Absolutely crazy.
Both teams guaranteed a spot on day 5. Winner of this plays St. Ignatius in the championship. Loser faces GBE in the 3rd place game.
McPartland lining up against Howard. And we are underway as the Shamrocks are going to gain control. Koch taking it up the court now. Hands it over. Looking in the corner. Paint. McPartland driving. Up. No good. Tipped away. Perspectives remain.
That tipped rebound goes to show you the athleticism of Tristan Howard, skying up there, barely getting a finger on and able to push it away from the Shamrocks.
Swinging around the key. Travis with it. Hands over to Taylor. Taylor now. Being double teamed. Good defense. Travis trying to find an opening. Almost stripped away. St. Patrick's playing right up on everybody. Corner. 3 is up. 3 is good. Flowers. Koch slowing down the offense. Trying to get the play going. Handed up to Costanza. Costanza into the paint. McPartland finds him. Up. No good. Gets his own board. And it's going to be a jump ball.
Perspectives basketball there. Early turnover forced by the Warriors. Still early in this game. Perspectives is able to keep up the turnovers and take the ball out of St. Patrick's hands. They'll be able to capitalize on those.
Into the corner, Flowers, another 3. Second one is good for him.
Flowers liking that corner 3 there. As you said, that's a second one for him already. St. Patrick going with an early timeout here. The 32nd year coach, Michael Bailey, not happy with his Shamrocks.
Let's take a look at this shot again. Travis just finding him in the corner, and he's automatic right now. 2 for 2 to start out the game. And with that, we're going to take a short break for the timeout. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back from that short break. St. Patrick's will be inbounding now. Smith has entered the game. Costanza into the corner. McPartland, deep pass. 3 is up. Costanzo off front iron. Going quickly now is Howard. Picking up left side, he elects to stop. Flowers, another 3. No good for the 3rd attempt. Tipped out St. Patrick's hit the board. Trying to take it now is Neely. Neely, floater. Off the back glass, rims out. McPartland gets the offensive board. Going tough up with it, and he is fouled.
You know, McPartland is the name that you think of first when you hear St. Patrick Shamrocks. But Joe Costanzo, their guard, can easily take it over as well. Standing at 6'1", more of an outside threat than an interior presence there. Great compliment to R.J. McPartland.
McPartland looking to put his team on the board. First shot is up, and it rims out. McPartland was sent to the line a lot yesterday. Pretty successful from the line. Second shot up, and it's good. Taylor taking the ball up. Taylor looking for Travis. Almost tipped away. Being double teamed by this great defense, and it's thrown out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Warriors.
Out of all the guards that we highlighted, Morgan Travis, he's not the first name you think of when thinking prospective Warriors, but he's a huge part to this backcourt.
Taylor trying to start the play. Flowers, corner. Back out. Three is up. No, good for Travis. Going quickly now. Slowarski into the lane. Avashevic. No good. Pushing the pace now is Taylor. Taylor looking to drive into the paint. Up with it, and he has blocked by Avashevic. Going now, Neely. Taking it back out. Three ball, up. Slowarski can't get it to go as Howard comes down with it. Another quick play, Travis, and that's going to be a foul.
St. Patrick going with a larger lineup here. Typically you see Avashevic take out R.J. McPartland. Coach Bailey changing up the look here, having both of them in at the same time. Avashevic 6'7", McPartland 6'8".
A lot of height on this Warriors team, as well as the Shamrocks.
Morgan Travis bleeding, so he will be out. Seems to be a cut on his lower lip. We'll most likely see him back soon. Trainers having to stop the bleeding.
Horton enters the game for him now as the point guard. Horton into the paint, and couldn't read it, was Pikes. Looked confused, wasn't ready for that pass. Up the court now. To Slowarski. In the Neely. Neely back in the paint to McPartland. McPartland barely rims out. Warriors come down with the ball.
McPartland was looking for a foul there. When he came down hard, made direct eye contact with the ref immediately.
Playing some good defense. Patrick's trying to get the ball as it's batted around, and it's going to stay with the Warriors.
Nobody able to get a hand on that loose ball there. As you said, sticking with the Warriors. Looked like a pinball machine in the middle of the paint there.
Taylor inbounding, looking to Howard. Take it back behind the arc. Hits off the foot of Neely. They don't call the kick ball. Taylor looking to drive. Out to the corner, Flowers. He goes in, over to Howard. Howard can't get it up. Pushing it quickly now, Costanzo. Into the corner to Neely. Neely. Avashevic driving, and it's hit away.
Great job there by St. Patrick to stop Howard's low post attempt. He's able to sky up there and slam it home if he wants to. I saw his eyes light up there. Looked like he was trying to build some momentum. Instead, sent back down by the Shamrocks.
Mata and Gutierrez coming in now for the St. Patrick's. Up the court is Travis. Travis stumbling. Horton with it. Throws it to the corner of the Flowers. Flowers tries to get the shot off. Can't. Travis now with it. Three ball. No good. Gutierrez taking the ball up the court. Can't find an open. Hands it over to Neely. Neely into the corner. Back out. Taking their time into McPartland. Back out. Gutierrez trying to drive. Can't get the shot they wanted. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Time winding down. Neely trying to drive. 2 men on him. Out to the corner. Gutierrez for the corner 3. That's an air ball. Pushing the pace now is Flowers. Flowers looking to drive. Up with it. Too hard off the glass. Howard comes down with it. Back out. Horton. No good from 3. Another offensive board. Horton driving. And they're going to call the travel on Horton.
One thing I want to highlight here is the difference in pace of play. St. Patrick's likes to set up their offense. They like to control the ball more. Perspectives is get it and go type of offense. They rebound it. Every player is moving in transition. Whoever can dictate the pace of this game, I believe, will be able to win this game.
Now moving around the key. Gutierrez trying to drive over to McPartland. McPartland pushing his body into the lane, and he gets the tough take as he stumbles to the ground.
This ref and crew allowing a lot of physical play down low, and I like it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Griffin, St. Patrick's loves to play in the paint. They have so much height on their team, so I would do that as well. As Howard goes up with it, and he's blocked by McPartland.
St. Patrick bench coming alive after that one. Morgan Travis checks back in. So the guard duo of Taylor and Travis back in the game.
Costanzo also coming back in for the Shamrocks. Now with it into the corner. Travis gets it thrown away. McPartland looking to take it coast to coast. Can't get it up. Almost tipped away, and it ends into the hands of the Warriors. Up now, Travis taking up the court. Thrown off the back of the glass. And it's going to be a foul.
Only the 3rd foul called this first quarter. Nobody in foul trouble yet for either team.
That's like what you like to see early on. Me and the other commentator from last night were talking about St. Patrick's have been really struggling with fouls this entire tournament. One of the only problems that they've been having. Now McPartland almost thrown away. Corner 3. Costanzo can't get it to go as Howard hauls it in.
Howard using all of his wingspan there, stretching out, corrals that rebound.
Travis gets it stripped away. Taylor gets it back into the lane. Howard, 2 men on him, up with it. Too hard off the glass.
Howard looks a little hesitant to take his shot down low. He's been getting beat up down there and hasn't had a layup to fall yet in the game, so looks like a little hesitation when he gets it down low.
As Gutierrez got shoved to the ground, they're calling the foul. Some subs being made now. Entering the game for the Shamrocks will be Koch.
That was the 2nd foul on Morgan Travis, so he is going to go to the bench.
Koch inbounding to the corner. Can't get the look. Take it back up top. Over to McPartland. McPartland in the lane. Dishes it out. Long 3. Solosky can't get it to go. McPartland gets the board. Up with it. Tough take, and he draws the foul.
This St. Patrick team, they're big. Omar Ayanovich comes back in. He's at the scorer's table. McPartland stands at 6'8". Dylan Mata, he came off the bench for a while. He's rostered at 6'8", but he looks taller than that.
Yeah, the rebounding on this team is absolutely instrumental. They never have a problem with that in any of their games. As McPartland makes the first free throw, his 2nd visit to the line. Let's take a quick look back at this play. Howard absolutely rejected by McPartland. He's not just a force to be reckoned with on offense, but also defense. 2nd shot is up and good. Now only trailing by 1 with 1:24 remaining in this first quarter.
Perspectives went out to that early 6-0 lead with back-to-back Flowers corner 3. They've cooled off, and St. Patrick's has narrowed the gap.
Taylor over, just a little too far out of reach for Thomas.
Great game awareness there by Thomas to go backdoor behind the zone. Couldn't hit him in transition.
Koch starting the offense. Back to him, hands over to Neely. Neely. Back and forth action. Hands it over. Kovacevic over to Neely. Trying to find someone. Corner, Costanzo. First three of the night for him.
If Joe Costanzo can heat up from deep, he could be a huge factor for these Shamrocks. He can easily take over a game if McPartland isn't producing.
McPartland tips it away, remaining with the Warriors. That last shot from the Shamrocks has made them take the lead 8-6. Sub being made now. Horton coming back into the game for Thomas. Excuse me, exiting will be Miles.
Perspectives going with a 9-man rotation, getting a lot of names in here.
Howard stripped away. Koch gets it, pushing quickly in the corner. Taking it over Howard, and couldn't control it was Thomas.
Beautiful Euro step there from Ajanovic. Saw Howard try to draw the screen, so he just stepped right around him.
Koch will be inbounding. Shot clock will be turned off, only 24.1 seconds remaining. Neely being hounded by Thomas up top. Time ticking down. They're looking to take the last shot. Still waiting. Koch starting the play. Stands over to Neely. Neely looking for someone. McPartland sets the screen. Neely contested midi, and it just rolls out at the buzzer. St. Patrick is going to be leading 8-6 heading into the second quarter.
This game is a game of pace right now. You saw Perspectives come out to that early lead, push the ball down court, found Flowers in the corner for 2 threes, back-to-back possessions. Then later in that first quarter, you saw St. Patrick start to slow the game down, start to set up their offense, and really move methodically rather than just with speed, and that's what allowed them to get this 2-point lead.
Yeah, Costanzo hitting that clutch three to gain the lead for that team. And now we're going to take a short break heading into the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back to the second quarter. St. Patrick currently leading 8-6 against the Perspectives.
Shamrock started the game off a little bit slower than Perspectives. 0-6 in the first. 0-6. And then Shamrocks answered back, going on an 8-0 run to close out the quarter. Give them this 2-point lead.
Over now, Costanzo top of the key. Neely with it. Wanted to take a three. Hands over to McPartland in the lane. McPartland driving, spinning, up and in. McPartland with the nice finish as they extend their lead to 4.
Unique look here. St. Patrick goes with a 3-2 zone.
Long three is up, and that one is way off. As Pikes goes down, we're going to take a short break for the injury. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back as Pikes is going to be held off the court. He went down in that last play, made some contact with one of the St. Patrick's players unintentionally, and he went to the ground.
Immediately grabbed at his left ankle. Most likely going to be out for the remainder of the game. That's not a good sign if you're a Warriors fan. He is a crucial part. He is a physical presence down low in the paint and huge on the defensive side of the ball.
Hopefully he recovers quickly. Now as St. Patrick has the ball. Gutierrez going right side over. Costanzo. Mid-ranger. Can't get it to go. Defensive board. Gutierrez taking it back out. Into the lane to McPartland. McPartland's going to be fouled. Excuse me, Ivacevic is going to be fouled.
That's the first foul on Tristan Howard. First quarter, a lot of things flew by down low in the paint. Refs seem to be picking up on those now.
So Zlowski at the top of the key. Handing it over. Costanzo into the corner.
Shot clock winding down here.
Hands it in the lane to Neely. Neely looking to drive. Up and under. He can't get it to go. On the ground now, hustling for it. They're going to call a foul on Neely.
Loose ball foul there. Unfortunate as Neely wasn't intentional, but just happened to fall on top of Taylor, causing him to pick up the foul.
Gutierrez gets the steal. Up with it. Nothing called. Man on his back. No foul called. Three is up and good.
Shamrocks fans unhappy with that last sequence there. Taylor ended up on top of Gutierrez after going for the loose ball, allowing Thomas to hit the transition three. You can see it on the corner.
He's on top of his back. I mean,
interesting there as Neely was flagged for the loose ball foul on a very similar play.
Nothing was called there, but Perspective took advantage of that, and they made the three.
Like that last play there for the Perspective's leadership, Shamrocks coming out in a 2-1-2 zone. Ajanovic standing in the middle. He stands at 6'7", so his frame fills up that middle spot in that 2-1-2 defense. Moving the rock early, finding Thomas in the corner. A quick shot is what made him able to take that shot rather open.
You know, the St. Patrick's team is always changing up their offense depending on who is in the game. McPartland and Ivosic, when they're both on the court together, you know, they kind of feed it into the lane more, and when one of them is out, they try and lean towards the three ball. Perspectives, though, that last play. Nice three ball in the corner. Like I said, they took advantage. St. Patrick's calling the timeout as they're going to be inbounding now. Gutierrez taking the ball up the court. Going to be picked up at half. Zlowski over to Neely. Back out. Costanzo. Trying to make a play happen. Neely open in the corner. Neely gets it to go.
Neely, quick release on that jumper. Saw the closeout coming in. Had to fire quickly. Nails the three-pointer.
Taylor being double-teamed, and that's going to hit at the foot of Costanzo. Sub being made now for the Shamrocks. Coming back into the game will be McPartland.
RJ McPartland, that main threat. When you think of Shamrocks, you think of RJ McPartland.
McPartland definitely one of the key players on his team. Like we've said all game, he is super amazing at rebounding as well as just playing defense and getting to the bucket. He can get to the bucket from anywhere on the court as well as shooting from beyond the arc. Neely up on Taylor. Travis with it over to the corner of the Flowers. Corner three. Can't get that one to go.
Flowers hit 2 threes from that same spot. Surprised that one didn't fall.
Ivanovic. No good. Rebound to McPartland. And that's going to be called on the ground.
Though Ajanovic stands at a staggering figure of 6'7", he's a exterior threat as well. Ajanovic not afraid to shoot the three ball.
Yeah, he made a couple great shots yesterday in yesterday's matchup, which helped the team to the victory. That one is tipped away off the foot of Costanzo. And it's going to be picked up by Taylor. Taylor hands it over to Travis. Travis to Howard. Howard in the lane. And he's going to get it to go over McPartland.
Good to see Howard get his first bucket of the day. He was a little hesitant in the first quarter. Got beat up down low on the last couple of his kind of hook shot attempts, so he got a little hesitant. Good to see him back on the boards.
Driving now, Taylor up. Can't get it to go. Offensive board, another miss as Howard recovers the play.
Like I said, Howard, once he gets one to fall, they just don't stop coming. That's his 4th point, second made shot in back-to-back possessions.
Stands over to Neely. Neely looking to drive around Travis. Stripped away. Flowers with it. Looking to drive. Up. Over, and he's going to get the foul called.
This game now tied. You saw Perspectives take control of the pacing and shrink that lead.
Both teams starting to find their stride on offense. Still a little bit of a slow-scoring game, but they're figuring the things out that weren't working in that first quarter. As Flowers lines up for his first shot.
Rocking the purple Kobe's.
Shot is up and no good. Let's take a look at this play. Stolen.
Great
really
strip there by Flowers. Goes up with it.
And he got the foul drawn. Second shot up, and it's good as they take the lead. Koch back in the game now. Can be guarded by Thomas. Hands over to Neely. Neely back out. Into the lane to McPartland. Nice find. McPartland goes out with the slam and one.
RJ McPartland showing why he is the main name for these Shamrocks. Going up strong and finishing the 2 at the stripe for one more.
What a great find there in the lane. Found him wide open. Defenders had no idea what was happening. And for the 3-point play, he can't get it to go. St. Patrick's have the lead once again as Taylor takes the ball up the court and is fouled from behind.
Refs starting to call a little bit more here in the second quarter. Starting to make defense a little bit more strict here. Here you see McPartland just fight through the contact there.
Starting back up. Taylor going right side. Into the lane. Good find. Is he rejected by And they're going to call the foul on Zozovic.
Once again, as I was saying, refs calling more this second quarter. If that block was in the first quarter, I think that one would have flown by.
Pikes is going to be heading to the line. Good to see him back in the game from that scare earlier on. His first shot back in is good. And Gutierrez will be coming in for Koch for the Shamrocks.
Gutierrez, kind of the 6th man off the bench. Great plug-and-play kind of player. Brings energy and intensity off the bench.
Pike's second shot. Up and in. Gutierrez. Taking it back up.
Gutierrez called some sort of play during that last free throw. Looks like the play design was to get it down to McPartland. That's a pretty good play design right there. Just give McPartland the ball and let him go to work.
Definitely, but he was just fouled before they could get it off. Lob to McPartland. He goes up with it, and he gets it to roll in.
Last thing Jaden Taylor was expecting, ball just flew right over his head.
Taylor corner now. 3-ball. Way off from Pikes.
Shamrock's bench having a word with Pikes there.
Stanzo looking to drive. Nice finish at the lane as he found the opening on the left side. Travis looking to take it up quick. Neely playing great defense this game. Travis not finding an opening. Over to Taylor. Taylor, deep ball. Can't get it to go. McPartland coming down with it. Gutierrez pushing the pace.
Shocking. Jaden Taylor has no points on this game at all. Typically, you see him with sometimes even double digits before the end of the half.
As McPartland couldn't get that last 3 to go. Into the corner to Flowers. Flowers. Looking to fake. Trying to throw it out. Ball was tipped. And that's going to be a tough foul on the ground.
Shamrocks mad on that last call, thinking it was travel. Great game awareness there by the Warriors to right here. You can see McPartland touches the ball, so Flowers, great game awareness, just lets go of it. Allows him to regain the ball, not be called for the travel. Hands it to Taylor, he goes up with it, comes down hard, earned his trip to the line.
Yeah, good call from the refs on both parts, despite all the chanting and hollering from the fans. Entering back in the game for St. Patrick's, Solowski is coming back into the game.
That's Taylor's first point of the entire game. Let's see if he can get going offensively. He could really be the difference maker in this game.
Second shot up and in. Only trailing by 1 now. Just a little bit under 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Gutierrez over to McPartland with Partland. Handing it off to Constanzo. Constanzo trying to start the offense. Gutierrez trying to drive, and he's going to get fouled by Taylor.
Taylor calling on the wraparound there. Just got a hand around Constanzo's waist. That's only his first foul. Seems like he'll be coming out for Aiden Horton.
As Gutierrez extends the lead to 2. As you said, Horton back into the game now. Gutierrez lining up his second shot. As he gets it to fall in. 3-point lead now for the Shamrocks. Horton taking it up. Gutierrez close by. Trying to hand it over. Taylor gets it. Travis into the corner. It's back over to Horton. Flowers open in the corner. Can't get it to fall. Offensive board. Back out to Travis. Travis tries to get the deep 3. Can't get it off. Horton trying to drive. Into the corner. And it's going to go out of play Shamrock's way.
Here comes Kyron Miles. Number 23, Keon Thomas to the bench.
Gutierrez now. Flowers picking him up over half. Finding him in the corner. Stanzo driving. Up. Over to Neely. Back out. Gutierrez off the back of the glass. Horton with it now. Over to Travis. Travis looking to the corner to Flowers. Flowers back out. Swinging around the key nicely as Travis takes a deep ball. Nothing but nylon.
Travis showing off the range there. That's his first bucket of the day, and a good one at that. From way back at the volleyball line.
Some great ball movement to find the open 3.
Stepped into it and just drained it.
Timeout was called. With that, we're going to take a quick break through this timeout. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back from that short break. St. Patrick currently leading 23-21 with just about a minute and a half remaining.
Winner of this moves on to the Jack Tosh Championship. Loser finds themselves in the third place game. Winner goes on to face St. Ignatius. Loser, the Glenbard East Rams are awaiting them.
Gutierrez to the corner. Costanzo, 3-ball. Rolls out. McPartland, offensive board, can't get it to go. Gets it again. Oh my goodness, and it's stripped away. Taylor going quickly now, driving, up, over, and in, and one for Taylor.
St. Patrick's Shamrock bench can't believe it. They've got a long bench there, so a lot of courtside fans.
That was Taylor's first bucket of the night, looking to take the lead.
20-man roster for the Shamrocks.
Yeah, they love bringing a lot of people to this tournament, especially just in case of injuries, as that shot will be off, and Gutierrez bringing it up the court now. Trying to go quick. Trapped in the corner, over to Neely. Neely, pump fake, up, no good.
Great job by Travis there to close out and stay on the feet, not falling for the pump fake.
And they're gonna call the carry on Travis.
Travis visibly upset with the call there.
Under a minute remaining, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Gutierrez. Zalowski, trapped, finding Neely in the lane. Neely, does she have back out? McPartland driving, up, and another slam from McPartland.
McPartland injecting some energy into this game with that slam, trying to get the rest of the team as amped up as he is.
Now Travis looking to go quick. Up, can't get the go. Rebounded by Neely. Neely trying to go quick. Shot clock is going to be turned off. 17 seconds remaining. Holding for the last shot. Gutierrez takes it. Stuck at the top of the key, asking for the screen from McPartland. He gets it. Driving. Quick mid-ranger. Up and no good. 2 seconds left. Chucks it up, and that one is going to be way off. Heading in the half, St. Patrick's going to be leading 25-23. And Griffin going into halftime, what do you think the Warriors need to do to take the lead and have a chance at winning this game?
It's really just been whoever's dictating the pace of play takes the lead in this game. You can hear it with our announcing. When you hear the name slower and a little bit more controlled, you know St. Pat's is ahead. But when perspective starts to come back and build a lead of their own, it's name after name. Balls flying around the court. They're going up and down, back and forth. Really, I think whoever comes out at halftime and can dictate the pace immediately will be able to pull ahead and maintain the lead for the rest of the game.
Couldn't agree more with you, Griffin. And with that, we're going to take a short break for halftime. St. Patrick leading 25-23. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back to the second half action. St. Patrick currently leading 23-25 in this close matchup.
You could say this matchup is the battle of new school versus old school coaching. Head coach Justin Rhymes, the new school coach, goes with a fast-paced offense, doesn't really settle for much, not very patient, just the best shot you can get early and often. Meanwhile, Coach Mike Bailey, in his 32nd year coaching, sticking with his tried and true method of the very patient offense. You set it up. Instead of looking for the first shot you get, you take the absolute best you can.
And bad pass by Ivanovic. Into the lane now. Nice move by Flowers.
Flowers, disgusting Euro step. Nice touch. Jelly layup for the finish. Disgusting.
That one ties things back up. Taking over now is Koch. Koch, top of the lane. Over to Costanzo.
Perspective is a very high-intensity team. They've been running a man-to-man defense this entire tournament. Majority of teams going with the zone. Perspectives putting trust in their athleticism and their tenacity, willing to go man-to-man.
Ivanovic finding Partland in the lane. And that's going to be a foul on Neely. Neely, a little bit too much contact on that left arm.
That's going to be Neely's second foul. Not quite in foul trouble, but still early in this third quarter, so Neely's going to have to be careful.
Over now, Taylor. Travis, deep three. That one's off the back of the glass. Pushing them at pace now. Koch into the corner, and it's tipped away by Travis.
Travis's shot not totally falling for him. He went 1 for 5, 20% shooting in the first half. Did hit that deep three near the closing moments of that second quarter, but otherwise he's been quiet offensively. Not the typical first half you expect out of Morgan Travis.
Taylor now trying to go left side, over back to Koch. Back over to Neely. Neely into the lane to McPartland. McPartland trying to go up with it. Gets it off the right side.
McPartland drop step, powers through what looked to be 3 Perspective Warriors and goes up with it strong and finishes the layup.
Taylor now over to Travis. Back out. Driving. Trying to weave his way through traffic, and it's going to be on the ground. And they're going to call a jump ball. Oh, no, timeout by the Warriors just in the nick of time.
Jaden Taylor, much more of an inside-out point guard, kind of somewhat of a slasher. He decides to go in there and just get swallowed up into that 2-1-2 defense. That's what's really been shutting down this Perspectives offense, because once you get Jaden Taylor going, it really opens up all the other threats. Morgan Travis gets more opportunities from deep. Tristan Howard finds more space down low in the paint. But right now, this 2-1-2 is the perfect answer to Jaden Taylor's offensive style, causing them to be trailing by 4 points right now.
Yeah, Griff, totally agree. You know, when you see it as the levels go up, they usually play different types of defenses all the time. At the high school level, you usually do see a lot of teams using the zone defense rather than man-to-man, as it's easier for the team to hold their composure throughout the entire matchup. Travis, the one to be inbounding. Starting the play. Looking for somebody. Howard, open. Dishes it back out. Trying to drive on 4 men. Puts it up, and he gets it in.
Morgan Travis showing off why he's such a prolific scorer there. Beautiful touch. Gets the teardrop to fall there.
Koch setting up the play. Slowing down the offense. Over. Deep three. Koch gets it to go.
That's Stephen Quach's first points of the game. Definitely much more of a facilitator offensively, but he can definitely stroke it from deep.
Flowers. Travis into the lane, corner. Deep three. No good. It's going to be a foul on the ground.
Jaden Taylor trying to match Quach's three there. Possession going to stay with the Warriors. Here you see Quach just has a fluid shot for him there. Quick with it, keeps the ball up. Hard to block a shot when the form's already up.
Both teams really being successful from beyond the arc. That one isn't good.
Ian Flowers started the game 2 for 2 with 3-pointers. Otherwise, he has cooled off. That is now his 4th missed 3-pointer.
In the lane now, Neely. Quick fade, no good. McPartland gets the board. Trying to go back up with it. 3 men on him. Tries to get it up. He gets the foul called, and he'll be headed to the line.
McPartland almost fought through the contact there. Just barely rimmed out. Unfavorable bounce off the glass.
McPartland heading to the line for his 3rd time of the night. He is up to 15 points.
McPartland rocking the way of Wades.
Yeah, those have become a lot more popular as of recent. Very nice shoes, very comfortable.
Taking over the volleyball game, making their way onto the court.
As that first shot is up, and it just bounces out as more substitutions will be made. Howard coming back into the game as well as Miles for the Warriors.
RJ McPartland going with the low top here. Favors mobility over support. Maybe that's what allows him to be so agile in the paint. When he gets in the post, he's just, the footwork, incredible.
Second shot up and in for McPartland. 1-man press. Travis into the corner. Back out, swinging around the key. Back in the corner. Miles, 3, quick up and no good. Rebounded. Miles looking to drive. Stripped away. Koch, quick into the corner. Costanzo. McPartland up with it, and he is going to be fouled.
Earns the trip there. Tristan Howard swinging on the ball there, trying to go for the highlight block. He had a ton of those in their day 3 matchup. McPartland just a little bit too big.
Yeah, like you were saying, Griff, very agile in the lane. Able to maneuver his body in just the right way to always get the foul call. That one goes in.
Pike's back in the game. Came down hard on his ankle in the first quarter. Came back into the game in the second. Good to see him back.
Second shot off the front rim. Parlin almost able to haul that one back in. Travis with it now. Taylor trying to take it up, dishes it out.
Travis calling for it.
3, no good from Travis.
Travis visibly upset with that one missing. Looked like he thought it was good. His shot just not falling for him.
Being double teamed. And that's going to be an 8-second violation, 10-second, excuse me, and nobody was able to help Koch out.
In the high school game, 10-second violation. You get 10 seconds in college and the pros, it's 8. High school a little bit more forgiving. Koch unable to get it done. Didn't get it across the timeline there. Perspectives pressed, working there. Could swing this game in favor of the Warriors.
Both offenses producing very well, but the defenses have been better. Over now, Travis, midi, up and in.
Great job there by
Howard,
Travis.
Horton, excuse me.
Horton pump fakes, finds a little gap in that zone. Interesting look here. Perspectives in a full court man press. You rarely ever see that in the high school game. Typically it's some sort of unique zone.
Finding now McPartland driving, and he gets another one to go, and he's up to 19 on the night.
McPartland is seeing a mismatch whenever he's guarded by Pikes. So far, he is attacking that, and it's working in favor of McPartland.
And the kicks ball. Subs being made now. Koch going to be taking a break. Siglowski is going to be coming back in the game.
Possession arrow is in favor of the Shamrocks. That could come up big later in this game.
Into the corner. Quick release. No good. Neely gets the board. Neely being double teamed right over half. Trying to drive, making his way around McPartland. Back up and over. Can't get it to go, but he'll be headed to the line.
Once again, you see McPartland calling for it the minute he sees Pikes matched up against him. Coach Rhymes making a move for a substitution here. Tayshawn Ross is listed as a guard forward, only stands at 6 feet. I doubt he's taking out Pikes. Interesting here. Coach Rhymes trusting his guy to figure it out defensively.
And that shot is up and good. Portland reaching the 20-point mark.
Morgan Travis to the bench. Tayshawn Ross in. And it's been a quiet 20 for RJ McPartland. Almost just like another day in the office. He's going to get a well-deserved rest there. Crowd erupts with applause. Dylan Mata, the 6'8" junior.
He's a big dude, and you're going to have another year from next year. Quick release in the corner. Up, air ball, tipped away. Fighting for it now. Travis gets it back. Taylor, drive, up, over, and foul.
I'm surprised Taylor was even able to get a shot up there. He kind of tucked in the ball, able to release it at the very last moment there, fight through the contact, at least get a shot attempt up. Didn't get it to fall, but impressive show of athleticism right there.
Yeah, kind of just heaved it up at the end as he was about to hit the ground. And the first shot is up and in.
Taylor went 2 for 3 on free throws in the first half. Looking to shoot a little bit better here, go 2 for 2.
McPartland coming right back into the game as they are only leading by 8. 2:21 remaining in this third quarter. Second shot up and in. Slosky inbounding. Press will be had by Perspectives.
Perspectives staying with this man trap press. Force one turnover already.
McPartland, another top take and one. His third of the night.
McPartland is really taking advantage of the size mismatch against Josh Pikes. McPartland holds 4 inches over Pikes. I'm surprised that Tristan Howard is still on the bench. McPartland quieter when guarded by Howard. Against Pikes, though, it's just barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Maybe they should have Pikes and Howard out there at the same time. Use their height to their advantage. As McPartland is absolutely dominating in the paint.
Especially with this double big look of Ajanovic and McPartland, that leaves Pikes only able to guard one of them. The rest of the Perspectives roster under 6'5", currently on the floor. So one of those two will have a size mismatch no matter what.
Horton 3 release, no good as Neely gets the board.
Great game awareness there from Coach Mike Bailey to recognize that, get double bigs in the game, and really attack the post. Because here you see McPartland guarded by Pikes, which leaves Ajanovic with a mismatch.
As Ajanovic barely tips that one in. Travis back over. Taylor, long 3 as that one is buttered.
That 3 right there keeps the game within reach for Perspectives. Felt like it was slipping away a little bit. Shamrock's crowd and bench getting loud. Perspectives answers right back there.
Game is very back and forth now. Like you said, answering back instantaneously.
That's Jaden Taylor's third foul. It is late in this third quarter, so not quite in foul trouble. That puts the Shamrocks in the bonus. Last thing you want if you're trying to make a comeback.
You know, on both teams, almost every single player has at least 2 fouls. Kind of concerning for a lot of those star talents. That one rims up and goes in. Let's take a quick look back at this play. McPartland getting it to go. Second shot up and good for Gutierrez.
I mentioned this earlier. Gutierrez is a great presence to come off the bench. Comes in high intensity, high energy, facilitates the offense beautifully. Pretty much a coach on the floor, knows the playbook like the back of his hand.
And that's going to be a foul on the ground. They're going to take it underneath the basket.
It's going to go on Gutierrez. That's his first foul. That puts Perspectives in the bonus.
Travis tipped away off Neely's hand last.
Ball's going to stay with Perspectives. Just Travis is going to walk a little bit closer to the corner there.
Deep three, up and no good. Rebounded by Gutierrez, it's stripped away. Flowers gets it. McPartland gets it right back. 50 seconds remaining. That one tipped away again. Ball's back and forth right now. Nobody can really control it.
Right now, the game's moving at an incredibly high pace.
Another three falling to the ground is Travis.
Perspectives looking much more comfortable in this high-paced game. Shrinks the lead down to 8.
25 seconds left remaining. Shot clock will be turned off. Gutierrez. Set up the offense. Nozovic with it now. Back over to Gutierrez, swinging it around the key. Somebody trying to do something. Neely with it. Holding it. Thrown away. 2 seconds left. Heaves it up. That one's going to hit off the top of the pole of the basket. And with that, St. Patrick's will be leading 45-37 going into the final quarter. And with that, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back from that short break. We're heading into the fourth and final quarter of this matchup. Both teams really displaying their offensive capabilities.
If your Perspectives leadership, I think you need to change your defensive look. You've played the man-to-man the whole time, and RJ McPartland has seen a mismatch he likes, and he's taking advantage of it. Anytime Josh Pikes has matched up against him, McPartland's calling for it and going to work down low. If your Perspectives, I feel as though you need Tristan Howard to get back into the game. Right now, Pikes is out there. And once again, he is matched up against McPartland.
Turning over top of the key, Costanzo now. Goes over to Neely. Neely trying to make his way around Travis.
Perspectives staying in this man-to-man.
Neely driving up with it, off the glass, rolls out. Pushing it now is Travis. He's going quick. Quick three up, and it is blocked by Neely. And McPartland comes down with it.
Great game awareness there. Ian Flowers saw it get blocked, so he went up there, treated it like an alley-oop, unable to get it to fall, but athletic play from him.
Stands on top of the key. Over to Koch. Into the corner. Nozovic Three is up and good.
Ajanovic stands at 6'7", but he can shoot from way beyond his.
He's up to 7 points on the night with that three. And they try to answer back, and they can't get it to go. Going quickly, Costanzo in the corner, Neely. Neely driving. Dishes it back out, Koch. Found in the lane, way short. McPartland puts it back up.
I can't tell if that was a pass or a shot from Quach. Looks like to be a shot, but it fell perfectly in the hands to McPartland. Maybe he disguised it as a shot to fake the defenders out. Who knows?
Up and over. Horton, corner. Flowers. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded. Ball stripped away. Trying to find somebody to give it to.
Flowers hit 2 threes to start the game in back-to-back possessions. Since then, he has been unable to hit any shot from downtown.
Cox kicked that through to go. McPartland tried to find the three. Up. And that's going to be a foul.
Morgan Travis got the call, still upset, wanted it even earlier.
St. Patrick leading by 13 now with just a little over 6 minutes remaining.
Tristan Howard set to check in. So is, I believe, Keon Thomas. Cannot see the number.
First shot up and in.
That is Keon Thomas. So Keon Thomas, Tristan Howard in, Pike and Horton to the bench for Perspectives.
Travis looking to cut the deficit to 11.
Just over 6 minutes left to play.
Shot up and in.
The game is still well within reach for Perspectives. They're staying in this man-to-man press here.
McPartland taking it up the court.
Howard is on McPartland, so the McPartland-Pike mismatch is no longer available for the Shamrocks.
Over now. Playing some good defense. Costanzo, deep three, rolls out, rebounded. Onojevic can't get to go, tipped away. Keeping the play alive, driving, up, in. Howard, good defense.
The entire Shamrock bench calling for a foul there.
And trying to save a low clock there.
St. Patrick going with the single man press. Neely up cross half court solely to prevent them from saving clock, as you saw there.
Deep three off front iron, and it's gonna head out of bounds and stay with the Warriors.
I'd like to see Morgan Travis just take one step closer. His three-point shot hasn't been falling as much as he'd like to. I think he just needs to take a step in, see it go in once before he can go back to taking those deep shots.
Travis inbounding now. Looking for somebody. Gets it in just in time. Travis trying to drive. Howard can't haul it in. It's going to stay with the Warriors once again.
Coach Bailey loving what he's seeing out of the players.
Long pass, almost taken away by Neely. They recover. Flowers looking now. Corner. Quick three from Travis. Travis can't get it to go. He's been short on a three ball all night, like you were saying, Griff. Maybe he should try stepping inside the arc, and maybe we'll find some success there. There's going to be a timeout by St. Patrick's. Still 50-39.
Interesting timeout here from St. Patrick's. Just what I did not expect that, as they're in driver's seat of this game, up 11. It's really up to them just kind of to dictate the pace. Perspectives kind of playing with a faster pace, pushing the ball up the court, and forcing a lot of unforced turnovers against themselves. And once again, Morgan Travis just not delivering from deep. Not the typical Morgan Travis we see. He's got one of the purest shots in all of the Jack Tosh, but today on day 4, It's not clicking.
You know, talking about that timeout, I think Coach Bailey just wanted to talk things over, you know, maybe calm his kids down out there on the court, not get too excited as they are currently leading the game by 11.
I talked about this earlier. It's the matchup of old school versus new school coaching styles. Coach Bailey, this is his 32nd year as the Shamrocks head coach, and you see it in the way they play the game of basketball. It's very fundamentally sound. Their star player, R.J. McPartland, never gets ahead of himself. He's got 26. Majority of the time, it's just working down low, using those fundamental post moves that everybody's taught at a young age. Meanwhile, Perspectives, they're that kind of more new style. They play with pace. They love the perimeter shots. They play outside, then in.
St. Patrick's inbounding now. They're going to be pressed right out the gate. They're breaking it pretty well.
Perspective switching up the press here, going with the zone instead of that man.
Neely rejected by Howard as they're trying to get the quick bucket off now. Corner three, up, no good. Offensive board thrown in bounds. Neely gets it back.
Looks like Neely kind of pushed there, no call. St. Patrick's bench not liking the step over by Flowers.
Flowers, my opinion, he was just trying to avoid him. He was already heading in that direction.
I agree. Possession arrow is in favor of Perspectives. So next jump ball could be a big one.
Heading over now. Neely, over to McPartland. Nice find. Nozovic wide open for the two.
Once again, this tandem pair of forwards between Ajanovic and McPartland just creates too many mismatches to stay in this man. Tristan Howard's only able to guard one of them, and as you saw, McPartland found Ajanovic.
Staying with the Warriors. For only 4:27 remaining, they're going to have to go quick, down 11. More than that now, excuse me, up and in.
Now an 11-point deficit.
Costanzo taking it up the court. Press right on him. Koch looking to drive. Over. Open three. Novacevic. No good. McPartland trying to come down with the board. Howard gets it. No, back to Neely. Neely taking it back out. Trying to reset it. Stripped away by Taylor. Taylor up, under, and they call the foul. Bucket is no good.
Flowers going to the line for two. Started the game off hot. Then cooled off. Sorry, it's Jaden Taylor to the line. He's got 11 points on the night, leads all Warriors in scoring. Second in scoring to the game, trailing 26 points from R.J. McPartland.
That one just sneaks out of the basket.
That one was halfway down.
Looking for a second shot now. It is up and it is in. 10-point lead for the Shamrocks. Still being heavily pressed.
Now in a 1-2-2 zone press. First zone we've seen out of the Warriors all game.
They got to go quick. They find a way out, and they're going to get a foul called.
That's that goes on Keon Thomas.
It's the right call there, just a little bit too much contact, which pushed them over the line.
Quach just barely able to get it over the timeline there on that last possession. Perspectives almost had another steal based on the 8-second violation.
Cox now, double team, finds it out to Neely.
Perspectives in a half-court trap here.
Neely driving, under, Nozovic, and one!
Ajanovic, very patient there. Lets the Warrior jump, then goes up with it, draws contact, finishes, and at the line for one more.
All the momentum in their favor. Absolute electricity. Leading by 12, a chance to extend it.
just over 3.5 minutes left to play.
Up, no good. McPartland gets the offensive board. Keeps it. Long two. No good. McPartland can't hold the next one in.
Lead stays at 12 points.
Flowers, right side. Opening in the corner.
Perspectives is going to need a +4 point differential a minute to make a comeback here. Not impossible, but improbable.
Taylor now being hounded by Neely on defense. No foul called. Thrown away. Neely, fast break. And he's going to take it for the easy two.
That just goes to show you the coaching style of Mike Bailey. Little jump stop there. Make sure the layup falls for Neely.
Corner. Open look. Three ball up. No good. Barely hits off the glass. Can't get it to go. Another corner three. Foul called. And he'll be shooting three from the line.
Almost got the 4-point play there. That could have been huge. Instead, the best he can do is shrink the lead down to 11. That's the 4th foul on number 24, Maurice Neely. He's got to be careful. One away from being fouled out.
First shot up and in. Still plenty of time left for a comeback.
Travis and Pikes for leadership, for perspectives. Gutierrez is going to check in for the Shamrocks.
Second one up and in.
Neely to the bench because he was in foul trouble. Gutierrez comes in for him. Tristan Howard and Keon Thomas to the bench as well.
St. Patrick looking to extend their 12-0 winning streak and 3-0 winning streak in the Tosh.
Winner goes on to play St. Ignatius in the Tosh Championship. The Glenbard East Rams await the loser for the 3rd place title.
Going to be two great matchups tomorrow, as well as the consolation bracket championship. Over now. Almost stolen away. Koch retaining possession. Lobs it over. Costanzo. Corner to Gutierrez. Trying to waste some clock. Double team. Koch. Almost stolen. Into the lane. Nozovic. Up. No good. Gets his own board. Throws it back up. McPartland trying to tip it in and he can't.
Ajanovic, great post work there to no avail as he didn't get the little drop shot to fall.
Corner. Quick drive. Great defense by McPartland. Only 2 minutes left. Costanzo into the lane. Tipped away. Travis receives it. Taylor going now. Quick pull-up three. And it rims in.
That just goes to show you the difference in offensive styles. I doubt that Coach Mike Bailey would be happy with the transition three-pointer, even if it went in as it did there. Meanwhile, Perspective's coaching staff loving the transition threes.
Only losing by 8 points now. Still plenty of time left, 1:54. This game could go either way. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Your Sports Network. Welcome back for the last 1 minute and 54 seconds of play. Let's see what St. Patrick can do.
8 points separate these two teams. Once again, the Perspective Warriors need a +4 point differential for these past 2 minutes.
McPartland up and in, extending the lead back to 10. He is up to 28 on the night. And the leading scorer for the tournament currently is 29. McPartland, one more basket, and he can break the record for this tournament. Now, quick three, up. And they're going to get the foul called. Shooting three from the line is going to be Taylor.
I agree with that call. The ref somewhat blocked my view there, but that just looks like an unnatural form from Jaden Taylor. Typically, he's got that nice arc on his shot. This time, it kind of beelined at the rim, so obviously there was some sort of force acting against him.
Taylor, first shot. Up and in.
This is the dream scenario for the Warriors here. You get a chance to shrink the lead by 3 without any time on the clock coming off.
Second shot. Up, no good. Not what they were looking for. Taylor taking some time to focus in.
Perspectives likes to run with the ball, so free throws also time for them to catch their breath, re-energize, and get ready for some more fast runs.
Third shot up and no good. Still trailing by 9 with just a minute and 30 remaining. Breaking press quickly now. McPartland calling for the ball, not giving it to him. Neely in the lane, over to McPartland. McPartland driving, up, spinning. Can't find anything, dishes it out, thrown away. Warriors going with it now, breakaway, up. And no good, they get it back though.
Great
Flowers
job
finishes
there
the play.
by Ian Flowers to trail the fast break there. Came in behind there. Great game awareness to never give up on a play, as you never know what shot's gonna fall.
Tipped away, it's gonna still be going the Shamrocks' way. Trying to break the press. Costanzo in the corner. Back over to Koch. Koch driving right side. He falls over, and he calls a timeout. Smart move by Koch.
Koch fell back on his back hip there. Put him in the prime position to rip the ball away and get the timeout off. Perspectives also hit the floor, but unable to get the jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Warriors, so that is a huge timeout there.
Griffin, what do you think the Warriors are going to be drawing up here on the defensive side?
I think the Warriors, you have to come out in a trap defense. 7 points, 46 seconds. Shot clock is still on, but that, if you let a shot clock violation happen, that's going to wipe out more than half the time remaining. That's only going to give you 20 seconds left. You got to somehow come up with a turnover. I don't think you foul right away. I think if it gets below 30 seconds, that's when you got to start fouling.
Yes, Griffin, still a 3-possession game as of right now. They got to go quick, and the fouls are definitely going to come.
Scary sight here, too, as Perspectives hasn't even put St. Patrick's in the bonus yet.
And they're going to foul. That one was unintentional.
Early foul call there. I think Perspectives, if they're able to keep St. Patrick's from getting it across the half-court line, you don't foul the minute that ball crosses the timeline. I hate to say it, but you almost hack a shack. Make him.
Next foul for either team is going to go in the bonus, but that one is called as a jump ball.
Possession arrow in favor of Perspectives. I mentioned that earlier. This could be huge.
Coming in now, Nojovic coming back in for Solowski.
Ajanovic, he is a center, but he definitely can shoot.
They mounted. 40 seconds remaining. Quick, 3, up, over, no good. Can't get the board, and Nojovic trying to come down with it, and they call the foul on Flowers.
That looked clean to me. Huge call there. Ajanovic to the line. 4-2. Typically, you would be more than happy with the center at the line, but now, not as much as Ajanovic can shoot free throws at a high clip. In the first half, he went 1 for 3 on total field goal attempts. His lone shot made came from beyond the arc. Very rare to see that for shooting splits on a center. .32 seconds left.
First shot up and no good.
Best thing the Warriors could have hoped for there. Jim's getting loud here.
Second shot up and in. Still a 3-possession game.
Ajanovic barely got that second one to fall.
Gotta go quick. Looking in the corner. Almost stripped away. Back out. Deep 3. Up. No good. Offensive board. Going up. Back with it. McPartland rejection. They still have it. Trying to find a way. 16 seconds left. RJ. No foul called. Over to the lane. 3-ball up. No good. Neely trying to come down with it. The Warriors cannot seem to lose possession of the ball, but they can't get the shot to go in. RJ with the ball. And that's going to be the game as McPartland hauls it off.
Insane last possession there. Perspectives with multiple opportunities to shrink the lead, but they just couldn't get the ball to fall. St. Patrick's defense holding strong there in the closing minute, leading them to victory. 8 points separating the two teams.
Another great matchup here. St. Patrick's will be facing off against St. Ignatius in the finals. And with that, Ivan Silkaitis alongside me has been Griffin, Hanna. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be doing a sideline report with RJ McPartland. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, everybody. I'm Zach Silkaitis. Alongside me is RJ McPartland. RJ, another great performance here tonight, scoring 28 points. How have you been able to stay so consistent across this tournament?
Yeah, I mean, pregame, straight water, protein bars, mixed, the most important part of your game is what comes before it. It's your mentality. It's how you get ready. You can do, anything can happen on the court, but if you're not locked in mentally, anything can go wrong. And
how do you feel about going to the championship game and facing off against St. Ignatius?
I'm excited for it. I always thought we were going to play St. Ignatius in this. I believe they're the 1 seed, we're the 2 seed. I want to play them. They're a great team. I believe they're number 6 in the state right now. Does that sound about right?